Hello, CEIU Ontario women. I just want to say how proud I am of all of you. And I know it's International Women's Day and you're taking your power back. I can't wait to see the wonderful things that you're going to do, the space you're going to take, the empowerment you're going to give to other women, and how you're going to mobilize to take down the patriarchy. This is our time. This is our moment to shine and take that space. Have a wonderful training session and know that I will always be there to support you. Take care and have a wonderful training session.
Diversity grows our strength. Welcome to our training. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I'm Juanita Cole, your social media manager. Thank you, Miriam, for videotaping us. And we hope you guys enjoy this weekend. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. I'm going to show you some clips of our hard work that we've done behind the scenes. Magic behind the scenes. Kick back, relax, and enjoy this YouTube video, and just enjoy and support.
Hi everyone, my name is Miriam Colfax. I'm also a member of our Women's Committee here with CEIU Ontario Region. I cannot tell you the amount of energy and passion this committee has been putting into the very late hours to bring this training weekend to you. Hopefully, this also is able to be shared with the rest of the other delegates and members of our Ontario region. Something to look forward to on our next event. And I can't wait to continue to celebrate our diversity and growth and welcome on this journey.
Your ESDC. Other powerhouses, Samuels as your ESDC.
So if you don't mind, can you please tell us your name?
My name is Sandra Goodick.
Good. And where are you from?
I'm from Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Great. And who are you representing in this capacity?
I am a regional representative for the Public Service Alliance in Canada, and I'm the health and safety rep for PSAC Ontario.
Great. And you're a part of our function today. How did you come about that type of, program or PowerPoint? Like, how did that even come about? Is that something you created for women specifically, or is it something new that you just put together?
It is something I put together. So
Okay.
I was asked by the committee to come and do a little talk about women and labor history. My educational background is in women's labor history.
Oh,
So I put together the timeline as an opportunity to discuss, how Canadian history has affected women, how women have affected Canadian history from pre-contact to last year.
great. And is this something after today that you think you want to continue or build on? Do you see the need?
Yes, I think so. I think one of the areas that we're not really good at keeping is our history alive. And I think it's super important. In the group today, there were a lot of women who didn't know that the first national president, who was female for PSAC, so the first national PSAC president, was a member of CEIU. And, that kind of history is important. It's important to the component. It's important for women who are looking for themselves as a leader in the union to know that history has already been written.
Yes.
And it's, that the path is there for writing it again.
And how about the future? Do you think we could do with more things to advocate women, not just advocating us in general as a whole, as a union, but do you think women need a little bit extra push because we are women and we're be afraid or accommodating other things?
Yeah, I do. I think that, I do. I think that it's really important for women in the union to get involved, to understand that although we share a lot with our male colleagues or our male fellow union members, there are specific things that women experience or femme people experience, and they need to be able to come together on that. they need to be able to support each other, and we need to recognize that there is still a lot of sexism even within the union
Yes.
movement, and there are barriers to women getting involved.
Yes.
And this, that's what makes educationals like this so important. It's what makes regional women's conferences so important, and the National Women's Conference. It's imperative that we build those leadership skills so that we can take our place in the leadership of the union.
Good. And you just said something that was really important. Sexism does still exist. If a woman is listening to this right now who is a member or a union representative and they need help, or they feel like they're in a position where they're facing sexism or maybe something else that's serious at work, how do they reach out for help? Is there anything that PSAC that you know of has put together for women to feel safe in the workplace? Or
So safety in the workplace, providing a workplace that is safe and harassment-free, is the employer's responsibility.
Okay.
So it is a health and safety issue, actually, and employers must have policies in place. The Canada Labour Code Part 2 is pretty strong on that, as well as its regulations. If you're having issues like that in the workplace and you don't feel you can reach out to your local, sometimes people feel uncomfortable talking to people who are in the workplace about anything like that. By all means, contact your PSAC regional office, speak to a regional representative. They can direct you. The other thing you can do, if you're lucky enough to belong to a component like CEIU, is reach out to your national vice presidents who are there to represent you as well.
perfect.
And they can assist you. It's really good to talk to somebody who is in your component. PSAC reps can give you a lot of information about what to do.
Luna, thank you very much for being a part of our event today. First of all, what did you think of the overall experience? Because this is the first in-person, correct? It was always virtual before?
It was virtual for the last couple of years, but I've done in person, so I'm happy to be back in person with you all. It was so great to feel the energy in the room and the work that had come before me today. I could feel it in the room.
Great, great, great. And your workshop is so unique. And I think a lot of people have their own ideas of what they're going to expect. How do you come up with a way to tailor your workshop based on your audience? Like, it was really unique.
Thank you. That's a really good question. I'm lucky that I know the work of your group so well, and the leadership always gives me great insight on what you're focusing on, what you'd like to build on. And from there, I get to connect to the larger systemic issues that we're all dealing with. And so I love being able to tailor it down into pieces that are inspiring, that are informative, and that really allow you to take what I give you and then roll. So I get to be your catalyst, and you get to take information away that's going to continue the work.
And I think that happened today. Like, just, it's so amazing. But you did hear the question, the last question you heard today.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're going through struggles. I'm a racialized woman, because you guys probably can't see me, but I am a racialized woman, and we do have struggles in the workplace, and we do need help. So I think you heard the cry out loud, but of course time ran out today. Do you think in the future you could build a program that maybe might help us with workplace challenges as women, especially racialized women, or how not to feel like we can't show power at the table?
Yeah, absolutely, because it's a really unique set of sorry, now that I'm like losing my tongue. It's a unique set of circumstances that disempowers racialized women in particular. And so the white feminism that works for some people actually doesn't work for the collective. And so when we think about racialized women, we have to think about the barriers and the risks that are specific to them. So they are going to be treated differently in bringing up things in the workplace. There's already a perspective of extra obedience from racialized women. So I think what's really important is to build solidarity. We have to find other racialized women. We can't be in competition with other POCs. We really have to find, even if their struggles are a little bit different than us, because we know there's also a racial hierarchy happening with Black and Indigenous women at the bottom of that ladder. So when we build this collective, we actually have that continuous struggle where we take turns.
Yes.
So we don't get burnt out. We don't go at it alone, and we don't have to sacrifice self-compassion. You know, I don't want you setting yourself on fire to keep other people warm. You know, we really have to do that self-care work, and no one's going to do it for us. No one's going to make space for us, and it is harder for us, but it's integral. Like we can't do the work without it.
Thank you, and we definitely want to see you again.
Me too.
You're just amazing. You're awesome. How can someone see you on their own? If do you have a tour? What's your website? How can people hire you if they're interested in booking you?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I teach all kinds of workshops around self-care, body positivity, activism in the workplace, and anything that brings forward these ideas of equity, empowerment, and education. And so part of my work is also around pleasure and relationships, so helping people step into better communication with their partners, better body autonomy, and things that would support the direction you want to go in your life with your body. So you can find me on Instagram at Luna Matatas. So it's like Hakuna Matatas, but Luna Matatas. And my website is lunamatatas.com. And so you can check out everything there, but don't look at my website on your work computer.
Yeah, thank you for that message. Any last words you want to send to the women?
Yes, I want to say that the work that you do is so important, and you are just as important. I want to give you the love that you feel you can't have permission to have, and just know that this experience with each other, it doesn't end here, right? We are weaving and really moving towards greater solidarity and representation for people. So I believe in you, and I hope to see you again.
Perfect. Thank you. We love you. Take care.
You too.
Every spring, their cries rousing and for help got beaten down that day. Good people see what's going on. There's power in the word. It's time to speak for what is right. Your right is to be heard.
lemons, but on